Welcome! In front of me is a Redmi Note 8 from 2021, and today I'll show you how you can bypass the Google verification on this phone. So in a second you should see that the device is locked. You do have this little icon right here to signify that it is, and there we go, there is the pattern to verify the device, and also if I tap right here it will take me to Google verification instead. So obviously you can see the phone is locked. So to get started with the bypass, we're going to back out to the Wi-Fi connection page, and you're going to start off by actually connecting to some kind of network. As you can see, I already am. And once you have connected to it, you're going to scroll down and then select Add Network, and in SSID you're going to type in youtube.com. Like so. So once you have it typed in, hold it. This will select the text, and from here you want to select this chain link icon, and this will take you to, well, YouTube. So from here we're gonna tap on this account icon right here, and then we're gonna navigate to help and feedback, and in help and feedback you're gonna tap delete or disable. There we go. So delete or, and it brings up as a suggested option, delete or disable apps on Android. That is what we're looking for. So you want to select it, and in here scroll a little bit down, or you don't even need to scroll, it's right here, delete apps that you installed. And first step, as you can see, we have this text in blue, tap to go to application settings. You want to simply tap on it, and this will take you to the application settings. Now in here we're going to tap on this more, and we're going to choose show system. This will show system processes, and in here you're gonna find Android setup. So we have one right here. We actually have two of them, so we have one here and one here. So we're gonna start off with the first one. You wanna select disable app, force stop, and okay. Go back, go to the second setup, and do the same thing. It's already disabled, so force stop and okay. So now that we have force stopped and disabled both of them, we can go back here, and we are now looking for Google Play services. There we go, Google Play services. So once you find it, click on it, and just as before, disable app, force stop, and okay. And from here, we're now going to go back again, and we're going to scroll even further down to settings. There we go. Now as you can see, there's two different settings options again. So you have one here and one here. The one that you want to select is the first one, I believe. Yep, it's this one. As you can see, the first one will have the open option, while the second one will only have these two options visible. So just to show you this, right here there's the second one, and there is no open option. So you're looking specifically for the open button right here on the settings. You want to select open, and once you do, it will take you obviously to settings. And we're gonna begin by going into additional settings right here, and you want to then select accessibility right here. Tap on accessibility menu and enable it. Select allow and okay. As you can see, it adds this little guy right here at the bottom, which is what we wanted. Now once you have added this, what you want to do is simply start spamming the back button to go straight back to the setup of the device. So there we go. And from here we are going to go to the next page. And this will get us stuck on, well, this page right here. That is because our Play services are disabled, so the device is trying to look for information about this specific device, if it's locked or not, in the Google servers, but it cannot access them because Google Play services is just simply disabled. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap on this little guy right here. This will bring up this overlay right here, and you want to select Google Assistant. which will then give us settings option right here. Not always. There we go. As you can see, there it is, settings. Now it is visible only for a brief moment, and I'm going to quickly describe what we're going to do, and then I'm going to attempt to do it. So you're going to press this, go to settings. Let's try that again. So you want to press on the settings once it shows up, and this will open up this page that was visible just for a split second. Let's try that again. So there we go, and you have enable button right here. You want to click on that enable button. Now this will take you plenty of tries, and don't get discouraged. There is no right or wrong way of doing this. As long as you are seeing that page show up, the one with enabling Google services. Let's try to get it again. So there we go, enable, and actually I managed to do it right now. Now, as you can see, it took me several tries to actually get here. It doesn't always work. Key to doing this is just persistence. You don't need to change anything that you're doing, just keep on pressing the guy, going to Google Assistant, selecting settings, and then you want to select enable. This might take you anywhere from like a couple tries to a couple dozen to maybe a couple hundred even. I think I had a moment where I spent 10 minutes just simply bashing these buttons constantly, and I couldn't get anywhere. There is no wrong way of doing it. Just keep on trying it till it actually finally works. And once you enable it, like I just did, as you can see, the page stays open. So from here, you want to go back once, get rid of this, and as you can see, we can now proceed further. Or not. Let's go back. There we go, that's what we're looking for. But I think it might have, no, okay, it worked. So that setting button shouldn't be actually visible. This was just a lag from when I was tapping on the accessibility and then trying to get to the settings. So normally it would just progress to this screen right here once you go back. And from here we can simply finish up the setup, because we literally just passed the page where it would normally tell us to verify the Google account. At this moment, you want to simply select any kind of options, anything that will help you quickly finish up the setup of the device. And once we finish up the setup, from the home screen, we're gonna basically go straight to settings and perform a factory reset of the device. The factory reset of the device is a crucial part of this, because performing a reset of the device through settings will remove any kind of data that was left over from old users. That will include things like patterns, passwords, and Google accounts. So by doing so, we are virtually unlocking the device, fully unlocking it basically. So let's just finish the setup right here. If this could get any quicker, that would be amazing. Okay, there we go. So once you have access to the home screen, let's, like I mentioned, go into the settings. From here, select About Phone, select Factory Reset, and select then at the bottom, Erase All Data, Factory Reset. And we need to wait 10 seconds here before we can press Next, and then also another 10 seconds before we can press OK. And this is strictly done so you don't mistakenly reset your device. Hello? There we go. So once this timer runs out, you want to click on OK. This will perform a factory reset like I mentioned before and bring you back to the setup screen once it has been finished. I'm not going to be going over this on the video strictly because it's just going to waste your time. There is nothing else that this will show you. Once you press on OK, the device is going to be fully unlocked at that point, and you can go through the setup however you like. So I'm just going to select cancel, but obviously you want to click on OK. And from there, once you're in the setup screen, go through the setup however you like, add your Google accounts or don't, connect to Wi-Fi or don't, it's completely up to you. The device will be fully unlocked at that point. And that is basically how you bypass the Google verification on this phone. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.